5 budget Victorinox knives that won't break the bank. Looking for a Victorinox Swiss Army knife that won't make your wallet cry? You're in luck. In this video, I'm showing you 5 budget-friendly Victorinox knives that deliver excellent EDC performance without the premium price tag. Whether you're slicing, snipping, or just showing off your pocket game, these picks prove you don't need deep pockets to up your EDC game, just smart choices. Starting with the smallest in the group, it's no surprise that this is the classic SD. So a 58mm is probably the most sold Victorinox, and I can understand why. It's great for going on a keychain, for going into somebody's purse or pocket. It's a perfect 5th pocket carry. Let's take a closer look. So it has the usual blade, Victorinox, and this is super easy to keep sharp, and all you need to open packages and for lots of other small cutting jobs that you have to do. There's also the nail file and the small screwdriver, so that gives the classic SD its name, and it's a sintered metal file which is perfect for nails. And if you're looking to cut your nails, what better to use than the small scissors that come with Victorinox. Now these cut way above their size. You can use them to wrap presents, birthday, Christmas presents, to cut the wrapping paper, to cut the sellotape. They're fantastic for everyday use. And then along with that, you have the tweezers. Now, if you want something that's a bit better at getting out splinters or ticks, then you could file down the shape, but I quite like these square. And of course there's a toothpick. I don't really use this on my teeth, but it's great for picking fluff out of the charging port on my iPhone. And last of all, there's a small key ring as well if you want to put it with your keys. I choose not to. If I'm going to carry this, it's going to go in my 5th pocket. So that's the classic SD. Going up in size, here we have the 84mm weighter. Now, I could have easily put the Bantam in, but the benefit of this is that you get an extra tool, and it can be really useful as well. So starting off with this, of course, we have the main blade, which is a decent size, and maybe you can see the tang stamp there. So it's a decent sized blade. You can use it for cutting fruit. You could use it for carving, should you want, and it's part of the Officer Swiss range. So the main blade, which is excellent. Then you have the combo tool as well. And this is also on the compact, but the compact's a bit more expensive as it has scissors. So this has the tin opener or can opener, as well as which uses that edge. I've got another video which shows this tool in action from the Bantam. It can also lift bottle caps, open bottles, crown top bottles as well. And it has a wire stripper in here. Then it has a flathead screwdriver, and you can use this point as well. Let's see if we can get a closer look. You can use this point here to tighten or loosen off a Phillips head screwdriver as well. So a lot of things built into that one tool. There's also the wire bender or wire stripper there. On the scale, we have the toothpick and tweezers as well. And then there's a corkscrew. Now, a lot of people don't see the point of the corkscrew. A lot of bottles don't have corks now. If you don't drink wine, then there may be no point. But one of the benefits of this is that you can add in a screwdriver or even a ferro rod. So this is one I've taken from the compact. You can buy these separately, so if you want to further develop your EDC as you go, but this is as it comes. There's also a hole for you to put a pin in as well. So similar to the compact, you could put any pin in there, and so you're adding to this, and it's really cheap. It's certainly under £20 at the moment. Have a look. I think it was on special offer in the UK on Amazon. It might be more expensive on US Amazon. So that's the weighter. A great start to your EDC if you want something a little bit bigger, but it's still fairly slim and it's still in the budget range. Now we're keeping with the 84 size, but this is one of their economy range, so it doesn't have back tools. This is the Recruit. Now the real big benefit of this is that as well as the main blade, you also have a small secondary blade, and that's great. You can use one maybe for opening packages and one for food tasks. So you keep them separate, you keep them clean. If you keep both of them sharp, then you'll always have a sharp blade, even if one starts to dull when you're using it. And then on this front layer, you have the separate can opener and small flathead, and this works quite well as a 2D flip screwdriver, as well as the cap lifter and large flathead with wire bender. And you can use this for small prying tasks as well. If you need to open a tin of paint, this is perfect. It still has the scale tools as well, so the toothpick and tweezers, and comes with a key ring, although generally I take the key ring off as I find it gets in the way. So that's a Recruit. I think that's almost perfect as a first knife for someone. Now the other one may be a little bit controversial to people because this is the Floral. So I've picked this for people that just want a budget single blade knife. And it's got the normal Victorinox quality stainless. It's got a chisel grind, which makes it super sharp and slicey and super easy to sharpen as well. Great for gardening, great for cutting up fruit and other things. It's got a nice sheep's foot blade, which is one of my favorites, and it should come in under £20. Look out for it on special offer, and if you're not bothered about the color, you can sometimes get them cheaper. I think I got a bargain with this one because it was green. So that's the Floral single blade knife. It's in the Victorinox range. It would be perfect to pair this with the classic SD, so you get a big blade with the scissors and the other tools as well. And of course, this doesn't come with any scale tools, so it's just a simple knife. The last one that I'd like to recommend now, I wouldn't say this was necessarily budget, but it's certainly good value for money. So this is the Huntsman. Now watch out for this on Amazon, particularly on the UK Amazon. And again, if you're not bothered about the color, you can get this as low as 25 to 30 pounds, which for the number of tools it has is amazing. So if you're looking for a one-stop mini toolbox in your pocket, the Huntsman does that easily. Let me just go through the key tools on it. So we have the opening layer with the can opener, small screwdriver, and the cap lifter or bottle opener, and the flathead, as well as the wire bender there. So that's the first layer. When we look at the second layer, we have the scissors. And Victorinox scissors, I think, are the best scissors you get on any penknife. They cut really well, and this is a fair bit bigger than the ones on the classic SD. Spring-loaded, super sharp, easy to sharpen as well, actually. Then next, we have the saw, and Victorinox saws are great. Can you see the double row of teeth on that? The big benefit of these is that they cut on the pull and the push. So you can cut a branch or a piece of wood pretty much almost up to the full length of this saw blade. So if it can be that thick, easily 2 inches, and you can cut through it. So you can see I've been using this one as well. Then we come to the blades on it, and it has the large blade here and a smaller blade as well. So for those that like to do a little bit of carving, you get 2 blades there, or if you want to separate out clean and dirty tasks, you can use that. And that's not all. So also on the back tools, we have the corkscrew. There's room for a pin in here. I've just put a dressmaker's pin because it's easy to get that out and put it back in. And of course you can put a screwdriver in there. It doesn't come with a small screwdriver, but you can buy them separately. It comes with a parcel hook, and have a look on Felix Imler's channel if you want to see a load of things that you can do with a parcel hook. Certainly, as well as carrying parcels wrapped up in string, it's great for tightening up laces and other things. And then last of all, there's the awl, and this one comes with an eye, so if you did want to sew with it, if you were working on some canvas or something, you can use that, but it also has quite a sharp edge and it works quite well as an awl. And of course, in addition to that, you have the tweezers and the toothpick and even a keyring as well, although I'd recommend taking that off. So that's the Huntsman. So I wouldn't really go so far as to recommend one out of these. It really depends on what you want and how many tools you need, and what space you have. So is it something to go on your keychain? Then obviously the SD. If it's something to go in your pocket, then the Huntsman works well. If you want to pair two together, I recommend those. If you want something that's just a very simple multi-tool that you can add a few extra things to, well, why not go for the Waiter? It doesn't break the bank. It's certainly under £20, and have a look. I think that's on special offer. At the time I make this video, it's on special offer on Amazon. I'll put links in the description to all of these on Amazon. I'll put a link to Heine Haynes as well. If you're in the UK, you can also buy from them as well. That's it. 5 sharp picks that'll slice through your daily tasks without cutting into your budget. If you enjoyed this breakdown of budget-friendly Victorinox knives, give it a thumbs up, and why not subscribe for more EDC gear reviews? And let me know your favourite affordable multi-tool in the comments. Stay sharp, stay savvy, and keep your pockets light but mighty. If you want to see more Victorinox videos, why not check out this video or this Victorinox playlist. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.